everyone, this is Tricia and welcome to my channel. So today I have another chit chat video. I do have a project that I'm working on, but it is taking me a little bit longer than I thought, so I'm going to go ahead and post this video. Of course you're watching it right now, so I posted this video before I posted a actual project video. I like to have a project video at the beginning of the week, and then if I do a chit chat, it's at the end of the week. But it looks like it's going to be reversed. Of course, the project video may not be ready for the end of the week. It might have to wait till the week after. Now, I didn't have a second video last week, and I'm trying to do 2 a week because I got sick with allergies. I don't know if you can hear that in my voice. It was really bad, kind of sad. And then I got very sleepy all the time. I was very, worn out, and I took some allergy stuff, and then I went to go to the doctor. I got some new pain medication, and that also made me very sleepy. So I've been very groggy. But I did start on a project, and I mentioned last week, I mentioned on my first secret reveal, that I was going to be a grandma again, and it was going to be a little girl. And I've showed you all the little clothing that I've bought so far, and her little quilts that I purchased. But I also mentioned, or her blankets, and I mentioned that I'm going to make a quilt, so I showed you the fabric for that. And so that's what I've been working on, and it's taking me a little bit longer than I thought because, I'm not feeling so great. I'm feeling a little bit better now. So I decided, you know what, I don't have that project ready, so I'm going to do this video on my second secret. And some of you were interested in that, so I thought, oh, great. I don't have too many comments. I wish more people would leave more comments. I really would appreciate that. It doesn't matter what you say, just say something. And anyway, so I was wondering if anybody wanted to also see the video for the quilt. I don't recall, or maybe somebody did, but I don't recall too much interest in that except for the second secret. What was my second secret? So that's what I'm going to reveal today. But I wanted to show you a little sneak peek at the project for the quilt. So dun 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 dun, and that's it. Screenshot that or slow it down or pause it if you wanted to see that again. But that's all you're going to get. All right, so excuse me while I put this away. All right, so I am here to reveal my second secret. Done. And I was trying to remember, how old is the secret? I know it's 2 years or more, but then I thought for a moment, where is it 3 years or more? I almost started thinking that, but then I had to think about it, and I was like, where do I have the receipt for this item? But then I started remembering things that happened in sequence, and then I remembered, okay, I remember when I bought it, and it was January of 2022. So that's been 2 years and 7 months now, because we're already in August of 2024. So, and it's beyond, and this was at the beginning of the year, the new year, because I remember, the reason that I remember when it was is because prior to that, in 2021, my father had started getting really sick, and he was getting water in his lungs, and he had to be going to the hospital a lot. And then, my mother was taking him, and then a lot of times I would go with him and drop my mom off so she could stay there with my father. But then I took over because my mom got injured, and I took over by taking my father back and forth and staying with him in San Antonio and then in Corpus. And so after he had his surgery and he was looking good at the beginning of January of 2022, I decided we were shopping at Michael's, and I saw something, and I said, you know what, I'm going to get that. I'm going to treat myself and get it. And my sister-in-law was with me. And I'm like, yeah, get it. So I got the most basic thing that I could. So what could that possibly be, you guys? Someone once asked me, do you have this item? Do you do anything with it? And I was like, no, I don't have it. And you know why? Because I didn't really have any interest in it. But then suddenly somebody making that comment, and then me seeing it and thinking, oh, you know what? I think I might have an interest for it. I could actually use it for some crafts. And I recall when I was working with Michael's many years ago, when this product item first came out, and I was doing the event coordinating as well in the store that I was working at, and the product came in, and as the event coordinator, you have to try out these items so that you could do demonstrations on it and show people how it works. And I remember thinking, oh, it's cute, Stinks. Excuse me. And it was expensive. And I was like, man, I don't know how anybody's going to buy this just to do this, you know. But, you know, it slowly, you know, it started to pick up. Not really where I live, but I started noticing that, you know, you start watching YouTube, you start noticing things and noticing people, you know, or not necessarily YouTube, but other, you know, things online where people are actually using the product. And there was few blogs that you could read on that. Anyway, what is it? You want to know? It cost me over $200, you guys. Something that I've not used. As a matter of fact, it's not even open. It's still in a sealed box. And I am highly considering giving it away to someone that I'm thinking about. But there's two people that I'm thinking about. But one of them is more prominent in my mind because of certain things that are going on. And I think this person could definitely use it. So I'm going to ask them, each of them, just kind of a general question. They don't know why. And then from there I'll decide. Anyhow, let me get it out. It's super heavy, you guys. Or maybe I should just move the camera back. Yeah, let me move the camera back. Okay, so I moved the camera back as far as I can. I have so much stuff in this room, including a twin-size bed over here. And I need to make room for it in this room because we got my mom a whole new... Oops, I'm almost showing you what the item is. We got my mom a whole new bed that lifts and does all kinds of stuff. So that little bed that she was on, we moved it out, but I don't want to get rid of it in case she decides that, you know what, I don't want this bed. We're just going to switch them over. So I have to make room. So this chair is going to the living room, and I think a shelf that I have in here is going to go out. Anyway, what is the item? Here we go. Oh, no, look at it. Here we go. Here we go. This is what it is, you guys. It's a Cricut Maker right here. It is the most basic machine, but it was over $200, and that's because it was on sale. And this is what it looks like. I'm not even going to open the box. I'm not going to take it out. I'm not even going to try it out. This is only going to happen if I realize that these two people have no interest in this particular item. But it's pretty cool. It comes with the little blades and some little fine point pen and a rotary blade, a premium fine point blade, and then it tells you here what others additional tools you could purchase for it. So this is what was included in the box: the fine point blade, the rotary blade, and a fine point pen. You guys, I don't even know what any of that stuff does. It was kind of bought on a whim, kind of an impulse thing. Who buys something on an impulse? Something that costs over $200? Me. That's what. So I'm just wondering how many of y'all are just wondering, well, what the heck? Why did she bother showing us that? That was the big secret? That was a big deal? I just wanted to talk about it because it's something that I purchased. It cost me so much money, and then this whole time I just completely forgot about it. And only because after that whole thing about, you know, oh, I'm gonna reward myself with something, you know, start a different craft. My father got sick again, and he didn't make it, you know, beyond 2022. He passed away in September of that year. So this machine is kind of like, it kind of takes me back to that moment where I thought everything was great, everything was going to be fine, and then things didn't. So that's why I haven't opened it. Now, I did purchase some things for it, and I purchased this really nice bag to put the machine in, and it's got, you know, a little zipper. I got this from Amazon, by the way. I got this, I already said it, I got it from Amazon, and it has a zipper in the front, some storage in there. I don't recall everything about it, so anyway, it's got another part up here that, let me unhook this. The handles unhook like that. It opens up again, and there's lots of room for the product, plus it has these two like mesh bags inside. Again, I got this from Amazon. They still have it. Now at the Dollar Tree they had some vinyls, so I had purchased some vinyls, and I don't know what I thought I was going to do with so many of the same plaid. I got 3 boxes here. They're all the same plaid. And then, let's see. Oh, actually I got more. I got 4 of the plaid. I mean, what was I going to do with that? I don't know. And then I got a floral one. I don't know if you can see that, blue. And I went on Amazon and I actually ordered some stuff too. Oh, and it's got this longer type of handle, so you can strap it over your shoulder. Besides the two handles here like that. Okay, so it's got that. I don't even remember that. I'm looking at some stuff in here and I go, I don't even remember buying that. But I do have one item here that I did purchase. I don't remember even where I got this, you guys. It's a sticky bag. I guess you put some stuff in here to hold down while you're peeling things. I don't know. Standard grip adhesive mat. Where did I buy it? I don't remember. I may have gotten it at Walmart. Maybe I was at Hobby Lobby and grabbed it. I don't know. I don't recall. I just have it. And I know I have more of these little vinyl things somewhere stored in here. Because I remember buying like just like a solid black or something like that. Maybe a red. I don't see them. Oh, I do. And they were from Dollar Tree. These were from Hobby Lobby, the Paper Studio. And I know they were on sale. That's the only reason that I bought them. Black. I know they're black. Because most of the stickers, you know, the lettering are black. So I bought two of them. They may have been like buy one, get one at half off. Or maybe they were some special deal, 40% off or something. Maybe 50% off. And I did order some stuff from Amazon. So I ordered a Cricut Basic Tool Set. So it's got all these little things in there. Little scissors. I don't know what the other tools do. I know this one like presses, you know, like press the stickers down. And then it's got the little lift tool here. So you can lift the little stickers off the backing. I don't know what the rest of the stuff does. But I got that. And I had this little cutting mat. And I just recently bought another one just like it. These are from the Dollar Tree. Cutting mat. Little tiny one. I don't know why I thought that I would need that for this, but I got that. Okay, so in the front here, I have some stuff that I got from the Dollar Tree as well. The craft scraper, which comes in that other packet over here. I got another one. Oh guys, I'm crazy. I don't even know what I'm buying. I got this embossing stylus. Is this really needed for that? I don't know. I just bought stuff. Piercing and scoring tool set. I mean, I'm probably just going to keep these items and I'll go ahead and keep that. And then this glue and residue eraser. I mean, this is not even for the Cricut, but I had all this in this bag. And how many times I've already bought these aside from that. Okay, so there we go. This is pretty cool. Inside here, it's got some little straps with Velcro, and I'm assuming it's to go around. Okay, so the camera stopped at some point. I was just going on about the bag and talking about, oh yeah, I was going to show you the brand name. It's still got the little paper, you know, covering this part. I don't want to take it off. That's the brand name in case you want to look for it on Amazon. Nikojina. Right there. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It may have been $20, $30, somewhere around there. But it's pretty cool. It's got all these little places where you can stick things in. A couple little mesh bags here. And then, of course, a zippered plastic bag here. And then, I don't know, this is a Velcro. And then it's got more like little tool insert things here. They're real small little things here. Because I was going to watch videos and learn how to, you know, how exactly you use it. Because it's not the same as what I remember the first Cricut machine was like. This is very different. Very high-tech. But that's it, you guys. Let me put this on top here. So all that, minus those little tools, all that is going to go to me or someone special besides me. I don't see myself using it. I mean, I could see myself using it in like maybe 15 years ago, to be honest with you. I would have just been crazy about it. I would have already have opened it up. I know that it has something you hook it up, you know, maybe to your laptop so you can get patterns and things like that. And I would have loved that before and gotten myself immersed in it, and I would have loved it. At this point, I have like almost zero interest. If it's on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm saying 0, but there's that one little thing in the back of my head that's like a maybe hitting at 2. How's that? So yeah, that's what the secret was, you guys. The Cricut machine, I was kind of embarrassed about it because I thought, man, anybody else who would have spent that amount of money, and even purchased extra stuff, you would have bought it, and what would be the first thing you would have done is you get it home and you open it up and you pop it open. You want to see how this thing works. I have not opened it. Nothing. I'm like 0 interest in it aside from going on Amazon and buying a bag for it and some little tools. Because when exactly did I think in my head, I'm going to open it up? Why didn't I open it right away? My interest was just not there, you guys. That's why I'm saying 0, because it's not even open. I mean, the hitting the 2 is only because I'm like, well, maybe I should open it. Maybe I should at least try seeing how it works and everything. And then I'm like, no, I'm gonna just give it to. My mind is going to this one person specifically, and it's only on another person only because they're close by. But it's just the thought of like, no, this person's a little bit far away. I'll travel the distance to take it to this person, and because I really think they, or this person specifically, would need it, not just use it, but need it. So we'll see. But I don't know. That's my thought. Maybe this person would hear about it and go, I don't know what that is. No, I have no interest in it. I don't even know what it is. I don't think I would ever use that. I'm not going to say I have it and do you want it. I'm going to say, what do you think about that thing? Have you know what that is? Have you ever tried using it? I'm just curious, see what they say. If they say, oh yeah, I've seen that, oh, I love that, it's fantastic, or somebody has it and I've seen them use it and it's great, whatever, boom, that'll be the deal for me, to give it away to that person. I don't want to force something on them. That's why I'm hesitant, because I don't want to pass it on and then it doesn't get used, right? Like, oh, well, maybe I could have, maybe somebody else, I could have found somebody else. That's the only thing that's like keeping me maybe my 2% is to keep it for myself. Is that selfish? No, because my first thought is to give it, but at the same time, I don't want to, like if somebody was to give me something, a gift that they thought was fantastic, it's awesome, no matter what it costs or whatever, and they give it to me, but I have no interest in it and I'm not going to use it, and then it just gets put away. That's not really, me being grateful for it or me appreciating it, or what was the point? Now I have to store it. You know what I mean? And it sounds kind of odd, but it would be best if you find out the interests of that person before you give them something, no matter how much you think it would be useful for them, or how much you think is great for you, and you want to pass that gratefulness to them. You have to think, no matter how generous we might feel to give something that's this expensive away to somebody, do they want it? Are they going to use it? It's not, it'll get wasted, just get put away, and then never use it. What if they end up, I'm going to pass it on to somebody else? All those thoughts. But the main thing is, I don't want to force it on somebody. Like, now they're going to feel like, now I got to open it up because they're going to be asking. I don't. When I give a gift to somebody, and if they've said that they've wanted it or if they've asked for it, I don't question. I just like, okay, this is something that they've wanted, it's something that they asked for, or maybe I saw and I go, this goes with what they use and what they like. Let me get them that. I don't worry about what they do with it once they get it, right? So I shouldn't worry about what they're going to do with it once they get it. That's theirs. But if somebody gives me something, that's my thought behind it. Like, they gave me something and I don't really want it and I didn't use it. What am I going to do with it now, right? And it's overthinking. So I don't want to do that. So the best thing for me to do is just ask. So that's what I'm going to do, and I've rambled on about that now for a while. And so you tell me, Tricia, you should give it to somebody who you think, or who, not who I think, but who I have found out wants to use it, or should I just open it up and use it for myself? I don't know. I've told my husband about it, and I've told him about the person, and he said, yeah, You should do that. I thought he was going to say, well, why? You should just open it up, find it, figure it out. You love that kind of stuff. You love to do crafts. You should open it up and see what you can do with it, right? You know what's going to happen? Also, once it's gone, because this is what happens with everything that's gone, whether it goes to good or it just was, whatever. You just decide to get rid of it because you're not using it. Is that later you suddenly need something like it, or you're looking for something like it, or you need it, or you want it, whatever. That happens. Doesn't that happen to you? Like sometimes I've gotten rid of like clothing, for example, and I take it to the thrift store or the Goodwill, so they can do with what they do with it, and I don't worry about it. That's it. I've given it away. But sometimes there's stuff there that I've never taken the label off. I've never worn it at all. And I'm like, oh, I haven't worn this 3-4 years. I'm gonna go ahead and it would still fit me. But you know what? I haven't worn it 3-4 years, and I just love to go buy something all new. So I just get rid of it, pass it on, whatever. But then, like, not long after, I'm like, oh, I need a red top. I just had a red top and I got rid of it. It still fit me. Why did I get rid of it? I could have used it for this. Now I gotta go buy one. Even though I love to go buy clothes, my mom and I are constantly buying clothes. So I always tell myself, get rid of first of what you have before you go get more to put in the closet, because I have bought more stuff and I go and I hang it in the closet and it won't fit because it's too much. So I fold it up, put it in my little shelf that I have there, and then it just stays there. And I end up wearing the same stuff over and over again before I realize, oh, I have something new here, And I have gone into my closet to get rid of stuff, and then I find, like I said, you find something, it still has a label on it. I haven't even worn this. Like, oh my God, why haven't I worn this? It's so cute. I forgot I have this. So that's when you know you have too much. Anyway, the moral of the story is, what was the moral of the story? None. It has no moral. The only moral is that, if you're going to give something away, you give it away with your heart. And you let the person who is receiving that receive it how they can receive it, because you can't police what happens after with things. It's not like they're your kids. Your kids want something and you get it for them, and then they're not playing with it. You're like, oh, I got you that. You need to play with it because I got it for nothing. Blah 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 blah. You can give them lectures. But you're not going to give lectures to other people or grown adults, especially when they didn't ask for it, or they had no interest in it. And you just bought it because you thought, I want to get this for them. I wanted them to start a new hobby, and they've never had any interest to do that. Because you know what? I did not have an interest for it, and I bought it for myself. So it's basically like I forced it into myself. If you understand what I'm saying? I did that. I forced this gift onto myself, and I never opened it. Okay, so I'm regifting it. That's what I'm doing, you guys. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I hope you at least enjoyed some part of this video. And I'm getting to the point where I can't talk anymore. My sinuses have gotten really stuffed up now. And I gotta go. So I'm gonna give myself a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment, you guys. Okay, don't forget to leave a comment and tell me what you're thinking about that. And what you think I should do, right? Okay, so give me a big old thumbs up, leave a kind comment down below. Say anything, whatever. Just kindness is all I ask for. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. So hit that red button down below. It says subscribe. There's one here on the screen too. There should be one. It says subscribe. You can hit that too. And then on notifications so that you get notified as soon as I upload a video. Thank you all so much for withstanding my little video. I just went on and on talking about stuff, repeating myself. Thank you so much for listening, especially when I sound like this. And as always, enjoy.